Good morning.
Welcome to Coffee Beanery Sip and Share, where we share a lot.
We overshare. Yeah.
I'm Laurie.
I'm Patti.
I'm Britton.
I went to a concert once and the person was like, I'm going to overshare. And I'm like, I'm all here for
Tell
it.
me the tea.
Yeah.
I saw a meme the other day that said, I don't like my own drama, but your drama, absolutely. I'm here for it. Give me all the tea. And I guess that's how this live is.
Every week.
Every week.
I just can't believe it's Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready for it?
No. And then I've overbooked like a crazy person. I have a hair appointment today. And then I forgot I gotten tickets for Moana for tonight at 7:30.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know when I'm going to clean my house.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay. And then you just sent me a thing for Sunday, which
because I'm taking Stella.
Estelle. Okay.
Yeah, I bought tickets for Stella and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put a mic on?
I did.
Yeah. Can you not hear
Am
her?
I not talking? Oh, do you know it's kind of in my shirt?
She's like, let me dig in and get it out.
Very. Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to do.
Just tell me if you can hear me now.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I've got to clean my house, set up all the tables. I'm hosting 26 people and making 2 turkeys. I do it every year.
Oh
I don't know.
Gosh.
But Logan sent me this recipe of, there's a chef on TikTok. Her name is Teeny.
Frozen.
Whoa.
I don't know. Oh.
Are we unfrozen?
Hopefully
Probably
we're
in a weird face.
hopefully we're not
I
frozen
think
in a
we're
short face.
unfrozen now.
Yeah. Everybody just make your weirdest face and just
having
like be frozen.
Just so many internet issues here.
We have.
It's been horrible.
Yeah.
Oops.
Just trying to get back
It says we're back. So
Oh, are we back? We just keep making weird faces.
freezing.
I know. I hate that when you start at the clip and your face is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
We're back.
Okay.
Oh, we're back.
Says.
Okay,
Thanks, Patti.
thank you. I know I went to Oprah's show back in the day, and you weren't supposed to wear black and white, but of course I wear black and white. And then they took a volunteer to move up like closer, and I was like, I will. So they moved me up closer, and then they were talking about something, and I made this disgusting face. And of course, they filled my face with this like weird face on the screen.
I hate that.
But I'm like, oh, it's me.
That's like when Janelle takes our pictures.
Oh, Janelle.
She's the worst. And Janelle, I love you, but you are the worst photo
She
taker.
does it on purpose.
She does on purpose, like mid-eating or mid-anything.
Like she took a picture of Will and he was eating pasta and he had pasta hanging out of his mouth. And it was just like, girl, why? And then she posted it. Like, that is not what you're supposed to do.
On social media.
On
It's
social,
pretty funny.
My hair is still so wet.
I wonder if it was wet. It's wet?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
super
it looks
wet.
so dark when
Did
it's
you wash
wet,
it this
too.
morning?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did, so that I don't have to wash it for like a week.
I love that.
I was going to put it in braids.
I know. I was going to do something with mine today, and I'm like, oh, Bridget can deal with it.
I kind of don't hate it darker, though.
Yeah, it looks nice. You can pull it off.
It needs to dry.
I love that. The other thing,
I'm always going to say go blonde.
Yeah.
But just some big, you could do it just around your face, some blonde.
It's still light. I mean, I guess it's wet all the way through.
And, well, I
It's
guess
still
I
really
just
wet.
look at
Yeah. It'll stay that way for a while.
We're staring at ourselves on the camera.
I know. Well, I did that
Debating
thing when I gray hair
colors.
or white, like that, when you put your picture on that gray hair thing.
Oh, you mean the filters that you can do, like with the different ones? I thought you looked great with gray hair.
It was just so weird.
Yeah.
Like, I think it ages you immediately 10 years.
It's cute when you do it in the filters, right? Because
Yeah.
you always have a full face
Yeah,
of
your
makeup.
face looks cute and everything.
They kind of like smooth your wrinkles so you look like
Well,
a
your
young woman
hair
with
is
gray
always
hair.
like perfectly smooth.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
like, you know.
It doesn't look like a rat's nest. Like my hair looks 97% of the time, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will be very white blonde at some point.
What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? What are your plans? Tell us more.
It's like we're watching the Lions game.
Absolutely.
I mean,
the
that's
Lions
like
are
my
10 and
gosh,
number
1.
one
your
goal of the
kids
day.
were
Yeah.
hilarious last night in the car talking about the Lions.
Why?
They were so excited about it. Stella's like, they're going to do it. I'm just going to scream if they go to the Super Bowl. And she's like, even though they lost their best guy. And Dallas is like, oh, yeah, Hutchinson. He's like, but Grog or somebody's pretty good too.
Who's Grog?
Goff?
Is he having a Goff?
Goff.
Yeah.
And then
The
quarterback?
And then
Yeah.
he's like,
he's like,
he's pretty good too. And she's like, oh, but he broke his leg. That had to really hurt.
That
and
was
I think
Aiden Hutchinson.
And I think
Yeah.
football is very dangerous. And
She's right. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, they get a lot of money,
Well,
paid
what
a lot
was
of money
it?
for it. But they were like going back and forth like little sports analysts
I
back
love
there.
that
It
for
was
them.
so cute.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many people didn't practice Monday too. I'm
Mhm.
hoping it's just because it's like a day off. But
Yeah. After they did it on Sunday.
um,
Yeah.
Anzalone got hurt too. He broke his forearm.
Oh.
Not this past game, but the game before. And then
Yikes.
what was Montgomery was out. Like
Hutchinson's
5 or
already
6
out.
I'm like,
people
oh,
were
they
out.
don't have JJ McCarthy anymore. It's like,
That's
Michigan. And he is in the Vikings and he is hurt as well.
He did. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
I know that. I
Yeah.
love the Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish my gray hair would hurry up and finish already. That transition's got to be tough.
Yeah.
That's what my
Thanksgiving,
friend was
Charles.
looking
Hey,
to see
Charles.
if I could
Do
go
that.
white.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
Lions.
Yeah, no, it's super exciting for the Lions.
Really exciting. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been begrudging Lions fans
Oh,
forever.
Yeah.
and then Dallas said, "Oh, well, maybe the Red Wings could go to the Super Bowl."
I'm very confused.
And
The
I
Red
said,
Wings
"Oh,
will
that's
not
the
be going
Stanley
anywhere
Cup."
this year,
And I'm like, they
unfortunately.
used to like back in the
Yeah.
day be really good. They
Yeah,
won the
they're not.
Stanley Cup a lot.
I don't
Hey.
even know if they'll make the championship. Like,
I don't think they'll make the
Whatever.
playoffs.
The
Hey, Donna,
playoffs.
did you end up getting all that snow last week that you were expecting? I was wondering about
Mm.
that. I know we got like a light
We
sprinkle.
got a little
The-
bit. Yeah.
West coast of Michigan
Yeah.
is supposed to just get pummeled.
Oh, really? I thought I
Yeah.
heard tomorrow night. Yeah, the western end of Michigan.
And
Ugh.
then it sounds like the northeast part of the
Mhm.
United States is supposed to get a lot of snow.
Oh,
too.
Okay.
lovely.
Oh,
Yeah,
Patty's at
Patty
least
Dirty
a-
Blonde definitely helps to
Yeah, my
start.
mom
Yeah, that
grew
does
up really
help. Oh, good,
pretty. Like
Donna.
I thought she
Yeah.
still colored her hair. Maybe she does still come out. It's very pretty. It's a very natural blondish gray,
Mhm.
whatever. I mean, if you get that white pretty hair, I think it's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's definitely white. My roots are white.
So, I mean, yours probably will be that color.
Mhm. You can just
When
be
I'm
Mrs.
85.
You can be Mrs. Claus. Every woman's
Probably will be
dream.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't know who can pull off white hair. That seems like a difficult.
I don't know.
With tan skin and white hair.
Yeah, you see some people and they look fantastic.
Oh, some
Mhm.
people are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and white hair. I think is that Snow White's really pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have yet to find a gray
I
hair.
feel like you just aren't going to admit that you're aging. That's really the crux of this is you're never going to admit that you're aging.
Right, because we don't really remember how old you are.
Never.
And that's okay.
I don't either, except for when I had to get in the football game for free. I was like, I
Oh,
think I'm
that's
really
cool.
a senior.
Are they like,
But they argued
are they
with
doing
me.
the playoffs at
Oh,
Ford Field?
yay. I love that. Yeah, that is where the playoffs are, I think, is in Ford Field.
Oh,
Oh,
are they
that's-
gone again? I was like, it doesn't say anything.
I gotta love
Hopefully
this.
not. Our internet issues have been horrible the last 2 weeks. Well,
Yeah.
all our issues really.
Yeah. Just troubleshooting,
Oh, is it because we're
troubleshooting.
down on we don't have a thing on the side there?
No, it doesn't say
Yeah.
that we're down.
No,
Okay.
it's counting down. Maybe
I'm
we're back.
sorry. Yeah, our whole internet, they did an upgrade and it's just been a little crazy. Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
in, out.
I talk to the IT team like 4 times a day at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
So how are you guys
frustrating.
for Christmas shopping?
I'm like done.
I don't know. I've got to like organize myself because I bought like a ton of stuff, but
Mhm.
like all my kids asked for were clothes.
After I
Yeah.
wrap
Yeah.
it, I put it in that little app.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
wish your app was
Your app is way cooler
So
than my
way
app.
easier.
My app is just like
easier
you
to
bought it,
see.
you wrapped it, you
Yeah.
know?
It's
Yeah,
just,
that's
I
what
love
mine
it when
is
I can
too.
look
Yeah.
the number of presents per person and how much I spent per
I'm sure
person.
there's other apps.
Hers
Because
is-
I used to have nightmares
Yeah.
that I like totally forgot somebody or
Yeah.
like they start opening gifts. And honestly, I couldn't tell you what's under my tree.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I bought people because I might have bought it 9 months ago.
Yeah.
Especially this one. She has a pile of gifts.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
But giving is your love
You're
language.
so easy to
Yeah.
buy for.
Yeah.
So it's
And if you know
easy.
what somebody likes,
Like
right?
one for me, one for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I think we all
That's
have
probably
like
exactly what happened.
I'll just buy two.
we all have that one person. Like for me, it's like my son Alex, right? Like I know what he likes and I can just
Mhm.
buy him a million things.
Mhm.
Everybody else is really hard to shop for
Mhm.
because I just have a family of boys.
That's
you know?
like I ask the boys help me with each other, so that
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah.
And then
Jason's my hardest one, obviously.
Yeah. My youngest, though, I
know.
think he'll just get all the stuff for his 3D printer now that he's just like printing things constantly. That thing never turns off now.
Yeah, that's basically
that's
what
a good idea.
happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
and it's
gosh.
fun to see him create stuff. But like Logan said, I am just going to have tons of piles of plastic garbage around my house.
Love it. A bunch to do, including coffee.
Oh,
beanery.
yeah.
thank you.
Love
And so
that.
speaking of coffee beanery gifts, obviously our Black Friday
Oh, it
kicks
starts
off today.
We didn't have a whole month. We actually started on Black Friday. I
Well,
don't know
not
how
really.
I
We
feel
started
about
today, yeah.
well today, but I don't know how I feel about like people doing it for
the whole
since
month.
November 1st
Yeah.
or
Well,
whatever.
They're all trying to do the money grab.
I get it, but
Yes.
it just doesn't seem fun anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
we haven't even gone shopping in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that was tradition. We still love doing that.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
Not as much fun.
just not
The
even
stores
worth
don't
it.
have as many good deals.
I'm
don't
sure we're
even
going to
have
be
half
at
the
Target for
inventory.
Taylor Swift something
You know,
at 6 a.m.
like the concept of like the 1990s like grab of like, you know, people
Was-
fighting over the Tickle Me
yeah.
Elmos. Like that's like my worst nightmare.
Oh,
we had so much fun.
fun.
We would go like, and we'd have like an army of kids. So it'd be like we'd have specific missions to do,
Mm-mm.
and then someone would wait in line. So we'd go grab the stuff. I remember, so I think it was Logan. I don't know how old he was, but I had him go
TV.
sit on a TV. He was like sitting on the
did.
TV.
Yeah.
Punching somebody in the face over a Cabbage Patch doll just like
But it
doesn't
never
bring me
got
joy.
violent
It
like
never
that. That's
got
just a
crazy.
TV drama. Like, and we never had crazy like
Mhm.
that. It was excitement to
To
do
be
that.
fair, we
Yeah.
didn't do Best Buy.
Yeah.
No.
We would go to Best Buy later.
Yeah.
And it was busy, but there was
Yeah.
only like 2
And
or 3
back
items
in the
we
day when you
wanted.
guys wanted toys, if you went to Toys R Us, you would bring all the ads from other places and they'd match all the prices.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But they'd corral you. Like you'd go in big
Oh,
aisles.
ugh.
Like you'd pass through the
No, it
aisles.
was kind of fine
no, it's
because
great because nobody's
you were
grabbing
basically
stuff.
waiting
You
in
get
the checkout line
Oh.
through
Yeah.
the whole store.
through the whole
Oh.
store. You go through the whole store and
That's
just
super
pick out what
interesting.
you want.
They'd
Yeah.
have you go up and down every single
Yeah.
aisle. So like you
Yeah.
might not want to go down 2 or 3 aisles, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Also, what a good way to make sure that you're like, oh, I didn't know I needed it, but I need
Yeah.
it now. You know.
Exactly.
And then nobody would go in front of you, so everybody, you
Mm.
know, had the thing.
And you stayed in the like if you got to that spot first
Yeah.
because you were in line first.
Yeah.
You know?
But the only good deals were in the stores then.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. And then they had like doorbuster deals
Oh,
where you
yeah.
could get like, you know, a gift bag or whatever.
And they'd be like when we wanted something big, like a basketball hoop or a trampoline or something like that. Though,
Mhm.
like those were great,
yeah.
yeah.
great. Those were
Mm.
fun. That was fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even at Macy's and stuff, it's all online now.
Yeah.
You can get all the doorbusters online.
Remember the
You can get-
boots?
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Just
boots. Oh
$20
my
gosh.
boots. There were just boots everywhere in the try-on
Yeah.
place.
I remember that because you'd be like, I got like 5 pairs of boots.
I still have
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
boots.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still wear the boots.
Yeah.
Pretty
It's
crazy.
a great deal. And they do have them online, like you said.
The best
Yeah.
ever was the blue light specials.
Kmart.
Yes.
Kmart. Man, how long has it been since there's been a Kmart around?
I don't think
And
there's
even,
any.
I mean, even
Or
the stuff,
Sears.
it'd be like you could see it, but you couldn't get to it because it'd have it in
Yeah.
the aisles.
Yeah.
Oof, no.
Yeah, Kmart was wild.
My dad took us 1 year to Kmart. My mom was working and he's like, all right, I'm going to take you guys out for Black Friday shopping. We were so excited because they had these 101 Dalmatian gift bags. We did not realize that you had to be like in line at like 4 a.m. for these. We
Yeah.
get there at 9 and we're like so crestfallen that we didn't get the bag.
Oh,
My dad just took us across the street to McDonald's and we went home.
yeah.
I think, did we take back up when we start bringing a stroller? No
Oh,
children,
Oh, yeah.
just a stroller to put stuff on.
yeah.
And people would be
Mhm.
very confused,
did,
thinking
yeah.
we like were burying children.
My sister-in-law and just friend from childhood, we took her a couple of years. And she was like, "Oh wow, this is not what
This
I
is next
expected."
level.
Yeah.
Your mom is
the-
like next
The
level.
whole Yukon XL is full.
Full of stuff. But it was like such great pricing that you would just wait. And I even this year, honestly, I've got a whole list of stuff. It's like, when it went for Black Friday sales, I'd rather buy it 40% off if I'm going to buy it, like just foundation and whatever stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good makeup deals and stuff right now.
Guest
Skincare.
towels and just stuff that.
Yeah. I know
Like
it's hard.
weird
You're like, I
things.
just want to stock up on everything. I keep telling myself yesterday, I'm like, you don't need the 5 free gifts. And I'm like, yes, I do. It's like a devil and an angel on my shoulder. Like, buy it, stock
But
up.
it is kind of, you have to be careful because I love these bamboo sheets. And Kevin and I were making the bed and I said, oh, this is my favorite set because we have 3 sets of sheets. And I'm like, oh, so I'm going to go look. And they were in my Amazon cart from previous years. So I see them and I looked at them. They were $80. I'm like, that seems kind of expensive. So then I just went and looked at them. They were $95 Black Friday deal.
Yeah, they just up their
They
prices.
upped their price.
Yeah.
So it's not even a good deal.
Yeah.
No,
I don't like when they
Amazon's
do
really
that.
sketchy about that,
Yeah.
especially the China sellers.
Yeah.
Oh, happy
Morning,
pre-Thanksgiving,
Hey,
Bill.
Bill. I haven't seen your face in a minute. Lovely to see
We
you.
actually keep our prices like the same.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we don't up them to deduct them or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
keep 'em.
it's fun. It's fun seeing all the gift sets. I just saw those birch boxes. They're so pretty.
Yeah. We get a lot of corporate orders so far, which is awesome.
Yeah, some big ones.
Like we said, like we were projected to make so much of one and we've already like exceeded all of our expectations.
We only have 12 left on the shelf for one and we haven't even started Black Friday yet.
Yeah.
But that's
Christmas.
okay. It's like Doritos. We can make more. That's the good thing about being the coffee roaster is we can just make more.
Yeah. I can print labels, as long as we don't run out of bag film and coffee, we're good.
Yeah.
And flavoring.
I know, because I
You're
just
good.
realized for some of our clients, I haven't done
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't done my list yet. I was always yelled at my salesperson to not give me the list, and now I'm
The list.
I'm the bad.
Let me know.
I have to yell at
list
myself.
maker.
Let me know how I can help you. The drive-in flavors people seem to be liking so far. I know one of our
Yeah.
influencers said she really liked the salted caramel chocolate
They
flavor.
are so good. That
Yeah.
caramel popcorn is delicious.
I love the caramel popcorn.
I'm so
Delicious.
sad I didn't get to try any of them.
Oh, you weren't
know.
here.
You
were
were
you?
feeling
I
good last
was not
week.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is always. I just love trying the whole collection because we try them so out of order.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to try the whole
Well,
collection.
Jessica's been brewing the advent calendar flavors up front.
Is that good? She had like hazelnut bonbon yesterday. It was super good.
It was the chocolate peanut butter Buckeye yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm drinking the candy cane one right now.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to go get
It's
that.
super good because it's the one that doesn't have chocolate. It's just straight mint.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I would like it, especially because it was so strong once we flavored the coffee.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
candy
so
bar.
good. Oh, yeah. Patty messaged me about the pecan divinity. Yeah.
That
But
would be so
remember-
good. I love, my mom made the
Get-
best divinity.
Get the butter pecan. That one you'll really like if you like the pecan divinity.
That'd be
So good.
similar.
But divinity's different because it's got that. I mean,
You'll still like it.
bad divinity has
Bad
plastic.
divinity?
But what if you eat bad divinity? Like divinity is very hard to make it taste
Is that like
good.
the meringue or whatever? That
No,
they
it's like
dry?
it's white, but it's not those. It's not the crunchy. Divinity is soft.
I thought you made it
kind
with
of.
egg whites. I'm not sure though. I've
It's
never made
really
it.
my
Yeah,
mom
no
makes
idea.
really really good divinity. It's
candy bar was
chewy.
good,
It's like
Deborah.
chewy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like those brittle, like the
Yeah.
chalky ones.
Yeah.
But I've had so much bad.
know.
I had Kevin buy me some at Cracker Barrel not that long ago because he ate all my divinity a while ago.
yeah.
It was awful. It would taste like Play-Doh.
Well, it
Yeah.
just depends on where you get it and who makes it.
It's like our macarons
When
struggle.
is that in the pecan divinity? It's in the advent calendar.
Is
the
it?
2.5 ounce. Oh, no, I think that one's in both.
Well, that's I'm like it's in
yeah.
one or both. There's
Yeah.
no. Is it
Yeah.
in the 2.5?
Yeah, that one I think is in. Well, yeah, because Patty gets decaf 2.5. So yeah, it'd be
so
in
it's going to
both.
be
Yeah.
in both.
Yeah.
I know.
We had fun with the holiday advent flavors this year because most of the flavors were like brand new flavors, and coming up with 24 different flavors was a lot.
Well, I think the K-Cup one, whatever 12 we didn't use in the K-Cup one, we could use in the 2.5 next year.
Yeah, we're probably a little too late to roll out the eggnog like we were talking about doing, but
Well, we're just so far behind.
We're so far behind.
Yeah.
Well,
problem. But next year we could.
It's pretty hard because, okay, so we're a coffee roaster. Mainly that's what we are. So then we've got all our different divisions. And right now we have a huge order that's going out to Qatar because we have stores there.
Yes.
And then we have a new distributor. So they've got 2 orders. And it's just, there's a lot putting gift sets on top of it.
Yeah.
But it's good problems to have.
Yeah. We're not mad about it.
We're
but to throw a brand new coffee in the mix is but
to get
next
that flavor
year
to
we
be a
can
lot.
plan for eggnog.
Yes.
And honestly, we should look through the advent calendar and see if there is a couple.
That
like,
we want to
Well,
bring in.
and I like somebody, I saw a different coffee company is interesting. They just said, here's 200. That's it. When it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, because we do our subscription, but it's like there's nothing wrong with doing a limited run.
Yeah.
And just saying this, you know, because you know how much flavoring you have, and when it's
you
gone,
make it
it's
up
gone.
and then it's gone. Yeah.
That's not one batch.
Yeah. Something we can think about for next year. I know we're already planning Christmas next year.
It's just divvying it up into decaf and
and that's what's fun, right? Like Christmas isn't even over this year yet. And we're already like, all right, next year we're gonna do this, this, and this, and this.
We have to order the advent calendar lids, like
and come up with everything and all the subscription coffee and
and I just approved the artwork for the next few months. Of subscription, and super cute. One of them I'm super excited
you're gonna be excited about that one.
You know, I love that one. It's gonna be darling.
I hope everybody likes the boxes. It's always a lot of fun to create and come up with different things.
Which they're great Christmas gifts too.
Yeah.
Grab those for Christmas.
That's fun. And then I like subscription. I gave my mama a book one, and it's kind of nice because then they think of you every month. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, especially if people don't have a lot of family around, it's kind of nice to get that mail.
My favorite subscription you ever got was your butter subscription.
That was amazing. I did love the butter subscription.
I mean, what is the perfect thing to get, Laurie? Butter or bacon?
I love the letters too. You know, I haven't read that whole story yet.
You haven't.
It takes a long time to decode. You have to like decode stuff. I have them all, and I kind of forget where the story was because it's kind of a complicated story. And so then I need to.
So to back up,
go back.
I wish I would have gotten you there's a tin with it that you can collect them in. And I wish I would have gotten you that to keep them all. But it's called the flower letters. And you sign up for the subscription for somebody, and you pick a story. So there's like different storylines that you can pick for them at different lengths and complexities, because there's puzzles. It's almost like solving.
You have to like decode. You have a decoder, and you've got to like decode the message.
What do you get? A letter every other week or something?
Yes, I think it was every 2 weeks.
And it got mailed to you?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. Yes. That's like fun to like look for your mail.
And it's a fantastical kind of story. It's very
fantasy. Okay.
Fantastic.
But it's like they're written like love letters. They're,
they're letters from different characters. Like it's different characters in there.
Yeah. No,
and then there's clues.
Yes, I got excited.
No. Then there's clues and there's maps. And then you've got to keep the decoder from the second letter because you've got to keep decoding stuff. I made Sedona decode some stuff for me.
Oh, that's
But they're
fun.
really complicated characters. It's not. You really have to look at the characters closely to see what they are.
Oh, that kind of sounds fun.
So very fun.
Work.
Yeah,
I just haven't gotten to the end yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You're kind of hard because you buy whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want it, you buy it.
Yep.
So
I see it. I like it. I got it.
Yeah.
I bought it.
So shopping for you can be difficult. And then sometimes it's like, I think I found something unique, but did you see the same ad I saw?
But see, I usually have an internal list of things that I think she would like too. And then I'll message them and be like, here, Laurie would like these.
Yeah.
You know,
I just try to find something different.
Sometimes Britton will say, what should I get? And I think that was the year I said the butter subscription.
Yeah, you guys are such good gift givers. Does everybody always feel like everybody else is good gift givers?
I feel like I give things that I like skincare, and then people will open it and then they're not as excited. And I'm like, I thought you would really like this because you can have pretty glowing skin. And they're like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to wash my face. And I'm like, but please let me tone you and exfoliate you. So I wish that I'm trying to get better about like, what do you actually like? What do you actually like? You know, so.
See, and I think you're always good at that because you like pay attention to you pay attention to what people like.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
just
getting
get
better.
you weird stuff. Like I get
Yeah.
you googly eyes for your plants.
But I love that because
Just
it's so
weird
unique.
stuff.
Yes.
I can't because Crystal, if you are listening, you have to stop listening for 2 minutes. So
That means 5 in our world.
turn it
Yeah.
off, Crystal.
Thank you,
Okay.
Patti.
So-
Patty to Patti, we love skincare. Paula's
So
choice.
Crystal sent me a cute little text yesterday, and it had this little seashell like frame thing, and it said a cute friend thing.
Uh-huh.
I bought her that 6 months ago for Christmas. That same exact thing that she sent me.
With the saying in it?
Yeah, the same
That's
exact thing.
awesome.
But I'm like, oh my gosh, do we just think alike or what?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's really
You've
sweet.
been best friends for 30 years.
It's just so
you know,
funny.
30 plus years.
I'm like, yeah, I saw that and bought it for you.
That's funny.
You're like,
It's
hint,
cute.
hint, I would like this.
So it was
hint,
just
I already
kinda
bought it
cute.
for you.
It's funny if she buys it for me.
Yeah, that is cute.
Because she sent me a cute little mug, and it had like best friends or like far away friends or something on it.
Yeah.
And I'd almost bought her the same thing 2 weeks. We probably have similar, everything on Facebook is the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
Probably have similar
Yeah.
interests, but
Who is that? Kristen, right? Dak Shepard's wife.
Oh, Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell.
Yeah.
I just watched the funniest video of her, and she was like, "You guys, beware. I have been doom scrolling in my bed for 2 hours now." She goes, "Well, not doom scrolling, happy scrolling." But and she goes, "These ads are no joke. I have a keyboard coming. I have and it's like all the same ads that I've been seeing too, and so tempted." And she's like, "Now I'm just getting all these things. I don't
Yeah.
know."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yep, I feel ya."
Or like the second like you say that you want something, or if you're around, like now I'm probably gonna get butter subscription ads on
Probably.
my Facebook,
Probably.
right?
Yeah.
But
So-
I put the little crawlers on because I don't want them to give me suggestions of stuff I don't want.
Right.
I mean, I want them to get to know me. I don't want them to replicate me like a robot. But I would like you to
That is
just
the
give me
future.
content that I think is interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
and I mean, I agree. I like it, especially when you're looking for somebody else and you're like trying to keep your eyes open, and then you
Yeah.
see something, you're like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
something I
I
haven't
would
seen
really
before."
like that, you know?
Right.
I
Like my
never thought
plant
about
googly
that.
eyes, right? I've never seen those since, but they're perfect. You know?
Yeah, there's a website called Uncommon Goods.
I like that.
I like
site,
that
and
one.
yeah, sometimes I
That
go
is
there
fun.
when I just can't think of
Yeah.
anything. I'll just go search their site. Some
Yeah.
of it's really expensive, so
Yeah.
I'll go find it other places. But
Right.
at least you can get ideas.
Yeah, I like Etsy too. Just like for like,
Mhm.
I did a lot of Etsy like
You said
personalized
that,
gifts. Yeah, like my
Yeah.
sister in-laws, their cat was ill, and we knew he was going to pass away. And even before he passed away, I got a watercolor made of their cat. So I think now that he's passed away, it'll like mean a lot more
Oh,
too.
for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, like just stuff like that is like maybe a little bit more
It's just a
personalized.
little frustrating when you go on Etsy and then it's not handmade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I liked it when
Yeah.
they really restricted it to handmade.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
don't get something off Alibaba.
Yeah.
And
And they do
That's
a lot
exactly.
of that too.
I just got a
Yeah.
shirt for somebody, and it's totally printed on the cheapest material.
Yeah.
that's
known
so
to
frustrating.
man.
And
Yeah.
then Walmart's horrible about that too. Like I just got these mugs and they were supposed to be Star Wars Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Yeah.
And when I got them, they're like, they're green, like they say, but then I went to their description and they say the Star Wars, they've got all the lingo down the side.
Yeah.
And these are Hearth and Hand green. And I've emailed the seller. I said, this is not what you advertised at all.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard back.
A lot of times the sellers will use like popular like tags, and they'll put it on their things just so you can find them.
Yeah.
But it's not a representation of the product, which like in the seller community that I'm a part of, people get mad because they're like, don't put this
Well,
to
you
make
can't,
somebody
it
click
said
on
Boba
it.
Fett in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But and I would be okay
Yeah.
if it was just okay. That was the color. They
Yeah.
took the Star Wars actual description
Yeah, not
and
cool.
put it in there with
Yeah.
the stuff on it.
Walmart
Yeah.
So
site
that's
is
not cool.
so frustrating to
Yeah.
edit
Yeah.
product listings
I
on.
bet,
It's
yeah.
extremely frustrating as a third party seller.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't save. Like so
Yeah.
even if you try to, it like won't save.
you think
the
without
pictures are
Walmart money,
always
they'd make it
wrong.
better, you know?
It's horrible.
Ugh.
I hate selling on
Well,
that
can
Yeah,
you
it's not
imagine how
fun.
complicated and whatever Amazon's like how much bandwidth it takes.
Oh yeah.
I
Mhm.
can't even. I
Yeah.
can't even imagine.
You got a lot of smart
And the
brains figuring all
variables
that
and
out.
Well, and then every time they change something, it breaks everything. So it's
Yeah.
really, really great.
I know, right?
actually.
Like every year, like their parameters for shipping stuff to them as a third party seller.
and they really don't
changes.
care because everybody. It's the
Even
biggest
their listing
platform.
requirements are changing constantly.
Yeah.
So then all of a
And
sudden your
everybody
listing's
has to
like
do it.
half empty because
Yeah.
they just removed everything.
Yeah. It's such a
It's
joy.
frustrating.
It is.
I wish everybody could just find our website, but
Yeah.
that's not feasible. So.
Yeah. Well, and then sometimes like, and I don't do this enough if I'm on Amazon, like, okay, go to the, if it doesn't have free shipping as part of my Prime, go to the website and see what that looks like. You
Mhm.
know, like I wish people did that too.
I
'cause-
know. I should do that more myself though.
Yeah.
But I did that with those sheets that I wanted.
Yeah.
And then I went to their site and they were not on sale
Yeah, I
and they were
went-
more
Mhm.
The
expensive.
dental powder that I get for the dogs is more expensive on their
It is,
website
yeah.
than on Amazon.
Yeah. It's wild how that works.
And then
too.
free
Yeah.
shipping always can make a difference too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. For
But
sure.
but
tough.
it's nice. And if you don't know this, if you buy like on coffeebeanery.com, then you're part of the loyalty and the rewards and you get special prizes and stuff. But if you buy on Amazon,
You don't.
You
get any of
don't.
That.
Yeah.
No.
so we try to reward people for being on our website.
And then they never get discounts or anything.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So much better to buy from us directly, in my opinion.
Well, we pay, so it helps us a lot because we pay a lot to Amazon.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you can't not sell on Amazon either, you
Right.
know?
Well,
And-
when you sell 10 of something or 100 of something a month, even at a less profit margin, you're obviously going to sell 100.
yeah.
Yep.
But the Black Friday sale started.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
The code is on the front page.
What
It's
is the Black Friday sale?
24. It's 30% off. There's
Oh,
also
wow.
there's a secondary code. There's early or Black 24, but it doesn't matter. They're both 30% off.
And
So
for this sale specifically, if you sign up for the subscription, you will get 30% on the first order.
Oh, really? We've never done that
that's
before.
nice.
Yeah,
We've never
it was
done
really
that.
complicated to set up.
Oh,
so
man.
for the Black Friday
Okay.
sale,
Yeah.
you will get 30% off
The
on
first
the
month.
first order, and then it'll go to the normal 15 after that.
Yeah, that's amazing. We've never, ever
Yeah,
discounted the subscription. Good job.
It's probably like 29.99% because you have to do whole percentages and
Yeah.
then do the 15
Okay.
and then figure out the next percentage
Sure.
to get it
Yeah.
Okay.
like the rest of the 30.
There's so much that you have to do in e-commerce that is just so complicated. I give you huge kudos because I'm like, Britton, how do we figure out getting, things in the TikTok shop? And you're like,
Oh,
give me a
yeah.
minute. This is a
Oh,
lot.
And then my wild ideas, I'm like, well, if we can't, they just pick their favorite 7 and whatever. And you're just like, oh.
Well, when you have such a
It's just a
huge
lot.
product line too,
Yeah.
and then you've got to, so the big people will say like, okay, in the subscription coffee, why can't I get fine coffee? And we're like, well, because it changes every month. There's, this
Yeah.
many, and then you have to go and make a product number for each one.
Well,
It's
and,
a lot.
and actually having the fine course, very fine, it
It complicates everything.
So
yeah.
that's what complicates the be able to pick 3 or
Yes.
pick 7 or
Yeah.
pick,
Yeah, if we got rid of our special grinds, but we looked and a lot of people really appreciate having the special grinds. It's
Yeah.
not insubstantial amount of people that buy them that way. So we needed to
Yeah.
keep it, but it does complicate everything.
And I mean, apps and stuff are getting more sophisticated. I mean,
Yeah.
people are
Mhm.
asking for the same things. So
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah. It's just, I know on your side, a lot of programming that you have to do.
And it
So,
is,
good
it's
job.
hard to conceptualize because I just had a discussion with a customer and she bought 3 months worth of subscription and she wants to cancel it. She
Like a
didn't want, she
prepaid.
didn't want to try it or anything. She just, I don't know what.
Uh.
So, we can't, subscription is so complicated. We tried to run it internally, like almost in a manual process, but people are dropping off. People are starting, people need,
Yeah.
it's such a
You've got to have a
complicated,
program for it.
and any complications you put on your site are slowing down your site. So it
Yeah.
actually goes to like a third party site because that's what they do is subscriptions.
Right.
Well, and
So we
legally
can't-
too, like we can't
Yeah.
touch them.
Yeah.
No.
We can't.
So we
change,
can't-
We can't.
We
sign you
can't
up.
change
Yeah.
it. We can't. There's nothing we can do. You have to go through this subscription portal thing.
Yeah. To sign up or
And I
cancel.
get it. Seems inconceivable because it's our program, but it's
Yeah.
Well, because they're
it's
holding
just-
that card information
yeah.
is mainly the crux of it.
Yeah,
Because
we
they
don't
hold
want
your
it on
card
ours.
information,
Yeah.
then only you can check the box saying you're signing up for this.
Yeah.
That you
No.
agree to
It's
it.
just complicated. It is amazing. I guess I naively thought you set up an online thing, you set everything up, you pay all these infrastructure costs, and then it's like, oh, the more sales you get, the more sales you get, and your infrastructure. Well, what is the reality is your infrastructure costs just keep going up because they have to get more sophisticated.
Yeah. And every time you add a layer to it, you have to buy an app.
And every time you plug anything in, all these plugins. It's been very interesting, that whole world.
Things we did not know, and
then
things our
the
website
marketing
definitely
aspect,
didn't do 10
and then
years ago.
plugging in Amazon, and I mean, Britton has done a phenomenal job.
Kudos to you.
Always a
Figuring
challenge.
it out.
But I'm glad that you can figure it out and like always innovate too. And like, okay, we're going to do this now. Like, okay. And just like, it might be a piece at a time, but then it's like
and really cost effective, because you can
Mhm.
grow it and just pay so much money that you're not making any money really easily.
How much money have we spent on web development in the past of websites we never even launched, right? We've been
that was a
there.
long time ago, though.
Long time ago, but
I mean, think about how long it took us to find a register for the stores, over a year. So it's like finding, and you've been so blessed to have people that are very successful and have mentored you and given you really great feedback. I love it when people share,
they don't
and mentor.
Yeah. Like, hey, if I can help anybody grow, I'll help you grow. You know?
Yeah.
Like don't gatekeep. Just tell me what I need to do. It is nice.
It is nice. It's nice when you develop those relationships.
Yeah.
But a lot of the people you start off, they're a salesperson, and then a year later they're the VP or whatever.
Jump companies.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, I like getting in on the bottom with some of these startups too, because eventually it become really big, but you got the relationship from the beginning,
and you got to help
build it,
and see what your needs are, and it's helpful for both people then.
Exactly.
It's pretty cool. We take a chance a lot on newer companies. Even our roaster was only the 5th one that they'd ever built.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's cool.
That
thing's a beast.
It is. It's very fixable. That's the good thing.
Our old roaster was from the 40s, and
it was cast iron.
Germany.
It was from Germany. It's cast iron. So to fabricate parts for it took 6 months. And some very sophisticated German technology for someone to do. So our new one is stainless, and parts, 2 days.
Yeah. Gosh, cast iron. Oof. That is a heavy bore.
It is. It was pretty cool. That was there were only 2, because it's World War II. There were only 2 left that we know of in the entire world. And we had one of them, and it was they were hidden so that they didn't get melted down.
Melted down for airplane scrap parts and
probably for bullets
during the war,
or whatever they needed.
It's cool though that a lot of our coffee for years was roasted on a historical piece,
Really cool, and really nice too that our decaffeination plant gave us it, because we couldn't afford $1.5 million roaster. I mean, all along the success, it's amazing. Just the wonderful people that have helped us. The guy who sold us the land where our roasting is, I mean, they did it on a handshake deal, because they didn't have the capital to do that. They didn't have the capital to have a $1.5 million roaster.
That's crazy.
So it's really
I know Joanne will talk sometimes about like when they first started franchising, and there's videos out there about it, but like she said we had champagne taste on a beer budget. She talks about that a lot. Like,
it is. It's pretty cool to see where they've come from, what they built, and then it's really gratifying to me to see my kids and the 4 kids, and their passion about it. And it's nice. There's so many business owners that don't have the next generation, and what they've worked their whole life for now can turn into dust, kind of, or they just sell it.
It's really cool that you can truly say it's a family-owned company,
And it's like my kids are here.
Right now.
Growing up. They're
Right
literally
now.
here, but growing up in it.
Yeah.
I'm sure, Logan's kids and Houston's kids.
Yeah.
Oh, Stella. I mean, she was a hard little worker.
Oh
like
my
she worked harder than a
Making
lot of
your
people.
gift baskets.
Because she took it seriously too.
Yeah.
She was not She
I was
wasn't
like,
taking breaks.
girlfriend, you work harder than a lot of people I know. You
A lot of
know?
grown-ups. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cute, but that's the point of it. Do you know what I mean? It's positive, and then seeing what you're here doing on a Saturday when you're not home.
Yeah.
That you're not just off, you know,
know?
riding unicorns and eating bombs.
Well, they like
You know,
to.
That's
they
usually what I
always
do on the
want
weekend,
to-
by the way. I've got my unicorn in the backyard.
Having
we
a
go for
party.
ride. I get the bonbons out.
They want to come help, but it's hard sometimes to have a
Yeah,
little one.
helpers.
Oh
help.
gosh, when they
Yeah.
were little, they would help me fill carts, and
Yeah.
they'd just grab random things. It's like they'd fill all this stuff, and then we'd have to go put it back away.
Yeah.
But that's where we
Yeah.
came up with the double your orders or whatever the grandkids pull you get.
Yeah.
So,
You're
oh,
welcome.
you got a special cart.
Hope you like it.
They're
Hope
very
you like
helpful.
it.
They
Thank
were
you,
like
Deborah. I think we're
drawing
special, too.
pictures and
Oh,
putting on
thank
people's
you.
orders the one day.
They were. They're drawing
Oh, yeah.
pictures.
That
Yeah.
was super fun. I think that was during a Black Friday, Saturday kind of thing.
Probably. They've spent a lot of time here.
We're getting ready for our crazy holiday where we work 7 days a week, but I love it. I think it's fun because we come in and
And the silly
know?
thing I think about this, I mean,
Yeah.
we could hire people to come in. We
Yeah.
could.
yeah,
But I don't know.
I don't
I just
know.
like
It's
to
like
get
our
it done.
tradition,
I
you
just
know?
like to get it done.
Doesn't
feel
it just
better
like
when
tradition to
it's
just
done.
come in
And
do
I
it
feel
and
like
get
we're
done?
3
There's Bill
times
keeping us
faster
on
than
track.
someone.
Yeah.
Happy
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
You know,
Bill.
There it is, Bill.
Bill's got his timer on at 10:40
I love
every
Bill.
week and is like, all right, guys.
He's like, all right, you guys
stop
are
can
just
talk
rambling.
rambling now.
forever.
Yeah.
So,
Stop
well,
rambling.
at Thanksgiving, we're so thankful to everybody. Thank you so much for supporting our family business and loving
We
our
appreciate
coffee. You know,
Mhm.
when we hear the nice comments about the coffee and just how much it means to people, it really means a lot to everybody here because
Mhm.
I'm sure everybody knows that, you know, people, the negative people can be really loud sometimes.
Mhm.
And a lot of times we forget to say the positives, and we're so blessed to have customers that are giving us positives.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it just does kind of make it all worthwhile because all this coffee is made with love.
Mhm.
And we've got a lot of people here, a lot of people behind the scenes that work really hard. And we appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving and really good turkey.
I hope your turkey's not dry, is what she means.